I get a little dance? Can I get an over the shoulder? Thank you so much.
And this gentleman right here on the
Thank you so much. Thank you. We have Prime here.
Hi, Anne. We're here with Amazon Social. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
It's the closing night of South by Southwest.
Yes.
You premiering your movie. How excited are you?
I'm really, really happy and really excited, and just showing up and seeing all the fan love for the movie, it means the world.
I think you got some friendship bracelets.
I got friendship bracelets. I'm so thrilled. I know I haven't gotten a chance to look at them yet, but I saw some August Moon and some different things, so that's exciting.
Yeah. So this movie, it talks about some really interesting relationships, older women, younger men, and the stereotype. Tell me, what do you want people to feel when they watch this movie?
See, that's so funny because I never thought of the movie as being about anything other than a woman's sexual awakening. And I always thought about it as being about what it takes to define happiness for yourself and what it means to kind of step boldly into love after having your heart broken. So the movie talks about a lot of things, and definitely what you described, that's an aspect of it. But if anything, I think it asks the questions of why do we keep our mouths shut about some things but feel comfortable criticizing other things?
Yes, and you're just telling a story of romance.
Yeah.
My question for you, man, is why was this the perfect movie for you at the perfect time?
Oh, my character is so richly drawn, and she has a depth of experience that, as I can vouch for it, only comes with being alive for longer than 5 minutes. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I have only been alive for 5 minutes. I'm not sure. But anyway, she has a perspective. She's out of that kind of frenzied time in your life where you're asking, who am I, and is this all going to work, and all of those things. She's actually answered a lot of questions for herself, and she's living her life. And then the last thing she expects walks through the door, and turns out a little bit of fun turns into a lot of love.
Hello, how are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. We're finally premiering the movie, and I'm so glad it's at South by.
Why South by? What makes this festival so unique?
The audience. Just the audience and just a sense of joy and pleasure that's here. The last time I premiered a movie here was so long ago. It was Bernie, which was a Rick Linklater movie, and he's from here. So I had the best time, and I'm really happy to be back.
So this story tackles some pretty interesting topics: older women dating younger men and the stereotype of that. Why was it important to tell this story?
Well, I was the first to read this book and to develop this in-house, and I just had this sense that the fact that I was still so kind of surprised to read a romantic story about an older woman and a younger man that I was almost embarrassed a little bit. I was like, why am I still feeling like this? It's 2020 when this happened, or maybe it was 2019. And I felt like if I'm still thinking that this is worthy of, discussing and confronting the double standard, then I need to bring it to audiences everywhere. And that was kind of the generation of it all. And I decided to option the book and start the whole process. And now here we are all these years later, which is really exciting.
That's amazing. What do you want audiences to take away after watching this movie?
I just want women particularly to believe that anything's possible, that life after divorce is possible, that passion is true at any age, that love comes in unusual, ways and in usual places, and just that, never to kind of give up and think that it's not worth the risk, because it takes a lot of courage to have your heart broken or potentially have your heart broken. And once you've done it once, it's a little hard to go back to it, but it's always worth it,
This movie has amazing music. Do you have a favorite August Moon song yet?
Oh my God, probably Dance Before We Walk. And, I felt it was really important to work with Savan, Kotecha. I've known him for very long. It was the first person I called after I read the book to say, we should write some serious music for a boy band. And I was like, let's make it like One Direction, but modern too. And I think he really hit it. And we said, you have to write 5 hit songs. And he did. So there we go. It must be Annie. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. We really appreciate it.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having us. Okay.
Nice to meet you too. How are you doing? It's the last night of South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. How are you feeling?
I'm sure you've been crazed. I mean, I got here yesterday, and so it's just been really lovely. Everyone here is so kind, and I've never been to a festival at all, and I think this being my first one, it feels really, lucky and incredible, and I'm so grateful. And also, it's just I think the perfect festival to kind of be at for the first time ever. It's just a very cool environment, so I'm just trying not to throw up and stuff, you know.
Speaking of cool environment, your cast, your crew, the director Michael, what was it like working with everyone?
Oh my God, it was amazing. I'd been a huge fan, and sometimes you lie about this, but really, truly, I've been a huge fan of all of these people forever, and so it was just, I really just kept pinching myself. Like, Michael was one of my comedy heroes growing up, and Annie was like my favorite actress. She's everyone's favorite actress. She was my favorite, and I just like every day, whatever the day brought, I just like I could go home just feeling really great because I got to do this job that I was dying to do, and so it was wonderful.
There's a lot of amazing music in this movie.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite August Moon song yet?
Ooh, am I allowed to say the other ones that haven't come out yet?
I think so.
Okay. Oh my God, they're all so good. I mean, you know what? I'll say Dance Before We Walk. It's a classic. It's like it's stuck in everybody's head. You know, do you have you heard them? Have you seen that yet?
That one.
Okay, nice.
Streaming.
It's fun,
I was
right?
jamming too.
I know, they did such a good job. Like, oh, hey, sorry, I'd never done this before. It's the music in it is, I saw the movie for the first time like a year ago, and I was so taken aback by how great the music fit into the whole thing. It was awesome.
Okay, you can pick 3 of your favorite people in the world, anyone in the world to be in a band with.
Oh my
Who's
God.
gonna be in your band?
That's such a good question. I'm gonna regret whatever I say. There's gonna be 3 people. Do I have to know them personally?
No.
Oh my God, dead or alive?
Sure.
Shit. Honestly, my mom. Oh my God, my mom. And Brett, my publicist, and you. You seem so wonderful. Okay, cool. I'll text you. Okay. Great. Oh my God, that's a question. I'm actually gonna think about that for real for later because I want to know.
Post on social later.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you up. Okay. Yeah, I will.
We'll redo that. Thank you so much.
Thank you
speaking with
so
us.
much.
This has been lovely. You're lovely.
Thank you.
Appreciate
It was so nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Likewise.
Have a great
Good
night.
luck. Have so much fun
Thank
with
you
the
so
rest of
much.
the
Have such a good night.
At South by Southwest, it's the closing night. You're a producer on this film.
Yes.
How excited are you to be here tonight?
I am thrilled. This has been like a 7-year journey, and I'm over the moon, literally over the moon for August Moon. I just can't wait to see it with an audience. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very interesting story. It hasn't really been told yet. We're talking about the stereotypes of older men dating younger women, older women dating younger men. Why was this such an important story for you to tell?
Because I live it. My husband's 9 years younger than I am. And being in kind of a relationship that's under the spotlight, and people tell you all the time what you deserve as a woman, what you should want as a woman. They would like to police your sensuality, your sexuality, your identity. I wanted to explore that, and especially to be able to explore that with Annie and Nicholas. That's a dream, and Michael Showalter. It doesn't really get much better than this. And this was literally our first project, my production company, optioned and worked on, and it's a book by one of my closest friends, Rubin. So it's very exciting.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
like beginning to end, really, really important to your heart.
Very important, yes.
So what do you want audiences to feel after they watch this movie?
Oh gosh, I hope your heart swells. I hope you have fun. I hope you lean into the romance. I want you to have a great time. I want you to leave the theater like feeling better than when you entered it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to pick just one favorite August Moon song.
That's Sophie's choice, and I'm not doing it. I love them all. I love our music supervisor, wherever he is.
I hear, hey, who knows, maybe there's a Grammy for August Moon someday.
I'm ready for the tour.
Was there anything else you want people to know about this movie that's important to you, the story of it?
You know what? Well, what drew me to the book, Idea of You, I first met the author, Rubin, when we were playing sisters in a movie called Deliver Us from Eva, and we bonded over our love of boy bands. She was all into New Kids on the Block, and I was all into New Edition, and we would like regale each other with like tales of like how we slept out for tickets and whatnot. So to kind of see this come full circle almost 25 years later is wild and so awesome, and also a testament to how much we love boy bands.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're at South by.
Oh
It's
my
the
God.
last night, the closing film.
I know.
How excited are you?
I am I'm like out of control excited. This is my favorite festival, and just being here is so fun.
Why
And
is this your favorite festival?
I mean, Mike and I premiered our first movie that we did together many years ago here called Hello, My Name is Doris, and it was like just one of the best experiences in this theater. And so anytime that we get invited back, it's like a dream. So this is
Replicate
really
that magic.
special. Yeah. Yeah.
So this story, it tackles some important issues, you know,
Yeah.
stereotypes of
Yes.
men and women and dating.
Yes.
Why was this an important story to tell?
I mean, I think that we see movies all the time with older men and younger women, and no one bats an eye. And I don't think there should be any reason that we can't see the other side of it. And I feel like that's really important. And also seeing a woman with such an amazing full life and friends and a family and all this stuff get to still have this experience is really, it's really special.
Speaking of experience,
Yes.
the cast and crew of this movie is incredible. What was it like
Incredible.
working with everybody?
I mean, it's like a dream. Anne was, you know, attached when we came on board, and seeing this person give their all, like, makes everybody else want to do that too. And every cast member was like brought something else really special to the table, and it was really great. Yeah.
Okay, do you have a favorite August Moon song?
Oh my
yet?
God.
I hear the music's amazing.
I know. I mean, right now, the song that's in the trailer, Dance Before You Walk, has been like in my head nonstop. And I was like getting ready tonight, and I was singing it, and like, so I feel like right now that's it. But it, you know, changes with the mood. You'll see the movie, and you'll have your own favorite.
Okay,
Yes.
good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I need that ballad.
Yes.
That'll
Yeah.
work
Oh
great.
yeah. You'll get it. You'll get it.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Michael. How's it going? Yes, come over to talk to us. We're here with Amazon Social and
great.
PR.
Awesome.
So thank you so much for having us out. We're here last night of South by Southwest. How are you feeling? Excited to premiere?
Very excited. So excited to see it on a big screen with a big audience. We have a lot of our cast and crew here and a bunch of our collaborators at Amazon. And so it's a dream come true to be able to watch the movie like this. Yeah, can't wait.
What was it like working with this cast and crew?
We had so much fun. We just had a great time being together, making a film about these characters. We really bonded together. It was really fun.
Yeah, the movie tackles a really, important stereotype of
Yeah.
older men dating younger women, and it's okay, but then when
Yes,
women do this
I think it's terrible. We have a double standard where we judge different situations differently, and I hope people see this movie and think about that.
Yeah, what do you want people to feel when they walk away from this?
Well, I want them to be entertained. I want them to have enjoyed this journey that they take with these characters. But yeah, I think that the movie does explore a double standard that we have in our society, and I think you could extend that to all sorts of things. And I just want people to celebrate each other and uplift each other and celebrate differences and celebrate the ways in which we're different rather than to be afraid of that.
Love that.
Yes.
Okay, last fun question.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite August Moon song?
Oh boy. Well, I was actually, as I was just walking over to you, I was humming Dance Before We Walk in my head. I can't get it out of my head, so I'll say Dance Before We Walk.
Agreed, it's so catchy. I was
Yes.
listening to it before this.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
You so much for
Yes,
speaking
appreciate
with us.
it.
Thank you.
I did not. Without it being too much.
Hi, Nick. How's it going?
It's
We're
great.
here with Amazon. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I mean, the turnout here is incredible. Very overwhelming in like the best possible way. So I'm like really thankful that people showed up. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people over there screaming.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. It's great.
So, tell me, how are you enjoying your time in Austin so far? What's it like being at South by?
I'm loving it. I mean, I was so sad I didn't get to come last year with Bottoms because I love that movie as well. But so this feels like I've kind of come full circle a year later. So proud of this movie. So proud of everyone in the movie. So it's a joy to be able to really celebrate it.
Yeah, it tackles some interesting
Yeah.
older women. So, what do you want audiences to take away after watching this film?
I mean, I think it's multifaceted. I think, there's some people who are just going to enjoy how amazingly fun this movie is, and I think the beautiful relationship between these two wonderful characters in Hayes and Solène. But I think you're totally right. We're also trying to cast the light on the sort of existing misogyny and sexism in society and our industry as a whole as well. So, yeah.
There's a lot of amazing music in this movie. Do you have a favorite August Moon song yet?
Oh God, that's so hard. I have a soft spot for Guard Down, which I don't know if people have heard yet, but they're all so great in their own way. It's like choosing between my children. I can't pick.
Oh, I won't make you choose, but I will make you choose this. You can pick 3 people, anyone in the world, to form a band with. Who are you choosing?
Oh my God, that's a really great question. Okay, I want to go for like a Fleetwood Mac style thing. So I think I would choose Renee Rapp, great voice. I would choose who's a great guitarist. Do they have to all be? Oh, here's this. Look at this guy. This is the man responsible for all the good music that we were just talking about. Good to see you, man. I'll catch up with you in there. I don't know. I mean, there's so many good bands. This is an impossible question. So I have too many thoughts flying through my head. But just a collection of amazing artists. How about that?
Hey, there's a lot of good people.
There's so many good people.
It's a hard question. I totally.
It's like asking what your favorite movie is. You've stumped me.
Too many.
That's too many. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
the time to speak with us.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Lovely talking
Have
to
fun
you.
tonight.
Thank you.
185, 398. I said have one of my. Okay. Audio tip.
We're going.
Hi, this is our house crew. This is Raymond.
House
Hi,
crew, what's
how's
up?
it
Hello.
going?
Good,
We're
good.
At the last night of South by Southwest.
Yes, we are.
Premiering The Idea of You. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm buzzing. This is so much fun. I've never been here before, so that's exciting. And then also just to be closing the show. I mean, it's an honor. Yeah, and also hearing a lot of the fans over the trailer has been exciting. So all good news. Yeah.
Yeah, the music is already popping off.
Mhm. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, we were listening to it nonstop, so it's exciting to finally let the world hear.
Do you have a favorite August Moon song yet?
Guard Down, I would say, probably.
So tell me about the process of making the music. What was so cool about it?
I think the process of just like building the band was also just so special. We were all just in rehearsal rooms for hours on end, and it really built camaraderie and chemistry that hopefully the audience can register in the viewing. Yeah.
You really get to know someone in those rehearsal sessions.
Absolutely. Yeah. You bond quickly when you look like a fool. So that's what we did. And thanks to Danny Vitale, our wonderful choreographer. She really created a wonderful, safe space for us all.
Did you have any dance experience before?
Yes, I had plenty of dance experience. Never danced with Danny or with these boys, but it was a lovely time.
Well, tell me, what else was it like working with the crew and working with the director, Michael?
It was intimidating, as it always is, I think. Michael's just so lovely and also creates a very wonderful, safe space that allows you to create and think on your feet, and he really opens the floor for your choices. And yeah, it was a dream.
What do you hope people feel when they walk away after watching this movie?
I hope people just have a really good time. I hope they laugh. I hope they fall in love with these two characters. I hope they believe in their love, believe in how messy it can be, how it can always be. It doesn't have to just be like a young story that can be a messy love. It can be a messy love whenever. And then I just hope that they dance. Yeah.
Okay, you could make a super band. Anyone in the world, you get to pick 3 people. Who are you calling
man.
first?
Okay, 3 people. First person to come in my head was George Harrison, and then I'm thinking Frank Ocean. And then for my friends, I'm going to say Playboy Cardi. There we go.
Hey, what would
Camera
your
guy's giving me
what
this
would
side.
your band name be?
Oh, I'm not that good. I can't. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, yeah.
Was there anything else you want audiences to know about the movie?
No, just watch it. Just watch it. Have a good time. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
speaking with us. We
Yeah, of
appreciate it. We're here last night at South by in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
How excited are you to be premiering this film?
I love it. This is probably my favorite film festival. There's just so much going on. The city is just so inviting and everything. And that rock and roll vibe. It feels like this is the place for this movie. Very cool.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of rock and roll, the music in this movie is amazing. Do you have a favorite August Moon song?
Oh my God. I don't know. They have to actually make this band now. It's clear, right? This has to be a real band. They really need to go on tour. Nick needs to head it up. They did it. It's an amazing job. I was really blown away by the music.
I see Grammys in their future, maybe.
Kind of, yeah, no joke.
Okay, this is an amazing cast and crew. What was it like working with Anne Hathaway and director Michael?
Oh, it was a blast. It was a blast. I'd been stalking Michael for years, and he and I have been trying to figure out something to do together. I'm so happy this worked out. And Annie is just the warmest, sweetest, just so nurturing on set. She really cares. She works so hard. We had such wonderful conversations about our characters. And it was just really fun to just dig in and do the work with someone like her. I really, really enjoyed it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And, okay, last thing. What do you want the audience to take away from this film?
I hope they recognize this film for what it is, which is just a well-crafted bit of cinema that we don't see this kind of movie a lot anymore. You know, everything's gotten so big. I love that a movie like this, which is, you know, pretty sprawling in terms of like where they got to shoot and the breadth of the adventure of our main couple here, but at its center, it's a small movie with a lot of heart, and I think that's why, you know, South by, again, it feels like a festival film, but I think it's going to reach a massive audience. I'm really excited for people to see it.
Amazing. Back to dialogue and conversation.
Exactly right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with us, Reid.
Sure.
We appreciate it. Well, we're here with Amazon Social and PR. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Of course. Happy to be here.
Do you have a favorite song from this movie yet? Or one that particularly is like soft spot in your heart?
The Idea of You, the final song.
Wow, tell me more.
It just summarizes the love story, and Nick killed the vocals. It's so good. So yeah, it just comes at the perfect moment at the end. Yeah, I
How
love
do
it.
you start a project like this? You're doing music for a band and a movie.
Yeah.
How do you tackle that creative process?
I kind of tackle it. I read the script and I get to know the character a little bit, just like I would approach any other artist I work with. And I treat the character as like a real person and the band as like a real artist and go, okay, like this is what I have to work with, and I take it from there. You know, just build what I envision it to be.
Did you pull any inspiration from, any specific musical acts?
Well, I've worked with boy bands a lot historically, so it's sort of my bag.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did a lot of that, and there's a lot of inspiration from the story. And you also, when you have a great voice like Nick's to work with, you can sort of adapt everything to his sort of tone. And his voice is incredible, so it was a nice sandbox to play in.
If you could pick a super band, any musician, any person really,
Oh my God.
who would you pick? Who are you enlisting first?
Like a band or like vocal?
Whoever you want it to be.
Okay. I would do Timberlake. I would do Brian Luttrell from Backstreet. I would do Wanya Morrison, Boyz II Men. And who else would I do? Brian McKnight, probably.
That's like the Avengers boy band.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, if people could take away one thing from this movie, from the music, what would you want them to take away?
Hopefully they'll walk away singing the songs. And the music is real, and I hope it touches them and it links them to the story, and because it's a beautiful story and a beautiful movie. So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Well, thank you so much for
Of course.
speaking with us. We really appreciate it.